Do you guys have any like inspirations you guys that
Well, actually, students, like, are main inspiration because they're so passionate and it keeps everything fresh. But, you know, of course, like, you got also, like, me, Michael Jackson, who's like, I don't know if everybody knows who he is, but he's pretty much the artist that started entertainment. You know, like, he's actually an artist, like, as an artist, he actually started entertainment in a way that it's thanks to him that dancers have so much impact and have so much work. Then other artists start copying him, hiring all these dancers and so forth and so forth. So she's definitely one of the precursors when it comes to that. And then
I love Greg Camelot Jr., which he's not the creator of walking, but he's the man who helped innovate the style of walking. Like, he's real important. We love the electric boogaloos,
Rocksteady crew, the breakers, like, you know, and then of course all our friends like Jabberwockies, like Boogaloo's, all of them. Like, there's a long list.
There's a crew called the Soul Brothers too that kind of get overlooked a lot because a lot of people don't know about them, but they're the innovators of New Jack style, which is like the really like party social dancing, like the Roger Rabbit and Troop and all that stuff that you hear about. I like those guys.
Yeah, I like that girl.
I've seen them before. Have you taken a class with her? You look so nice.
I like your haircut.
Oh, did I see that? Did you come up to you go on the thing? Okay. Your face is recognizable.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Oh, you're ready to dance. Yeah?
Nothing? Nothing about the show? Y'all don't want to know anything? You're like, no, I'm kidding.
Okay, do you guys still talk to the other crews and whatnot? So we're on like Quest Crew and all that?
Yeah, well actually we get to perform with Quest a lot, so it's fun. We get to see them. Sometimes like the ringmasters, we have news from them. Sometimes Fly Kick too, they've been like texting me, look at us. Yeah, I know, we have a bunch of, who else?
TM, we see TM
Tim Millennia a lot. Yeah. Dynamic, well, yeah,
I haven't seen them.
Yeah, Dynamic Edition, like, I know, like, sometimes we text each other, like, yeah, we kept a lot of good contact with them. It was a very fun season, like, everybody was really nice, really cool, there was no, like, you know, everybody it was very fun. It was heartbreaking every week when somebody was leaving.
It's funny, though, because, like, the Strikers moved out here, the Ringmasters moved out here, I don't know if they're all there, but, like, right after the show.
No, yeah, it was fun.
What were y'all doing like before the show? Like, how did you get recognized? Because I know a lot of people like dance and stuff. It's really hard to actually get recognized and actually be seen and actually get to.
To do the show, like to get on the show.
Like even before that, like. I mean, I know, like, they didn't just find you, like, somewhere.
Well, the thing is that, the first season, they actually asked us to do the first season, and we were not, like, we didn't even, like, pay attention to what was going on, because we were all busy. Second season, after we were also like, doing our own things, you know. I think we just had a baby.
The first season, I mean,
like
we all have our own, like we've been the Beat Freaks since like 2002, but originally we kind of got together casually. We were like, let's just be so cool to have like some strong females in the crew, and you know, it was very casual. We did a couple of shows, and then somehow like it just kind of took on a life of itself, where people were like, oh, the Beat Freaks. But I think it's because of the individual work that people had done collectively coming together. It made it a little bit stronger as far as a hype that we didn't even understand. We were like, why? Yeah, they haven't done a lot, like, you know.
They were combining all our resumes
together. I mean, you know, but separately. Like, so it was always hard for us to be a solid crew as far as like being together all the time because of everyone's lives. And like, Teresa was choreographing for Marley for like 3 years, and she was on tour with a bunch of different people. Reno was with Gwen for a few years, and like, you know, everyone was all over the place. And I was a mom. I just had my baby, you know, and I was pregnant for 20 years, and like, like you know what I mean. So like, but we're also, most of us are also Groovaloos, which they kind of have a name. So it's like we all have besides Shorty, who's only 19, but she's also been for the last 5 years like really solid in her own career, because as a 15-year-old, she could do crazy head spins. So people were like, wow, look at that 15-year-old girl who did head spin. You know, so, like, we've all kind of been working hard for several years. Like,
they were already, like, a hype about us, like, even though we did a couple of shows. So they've been asking us each season to do it. And then finally, the third season, we kind of was like, they did ask us this time because I think they were tired of getting turned down. And we're like, you know what? For some reason, let's just do it. Like, Reno was actually judging a competition at International, Hip Hop International. And hi-hat Susan Michelle, the choreographer, was asking Reno, like, what's up? Like, why are you guys not doing anything with a BDC? Like, girls, you know, it's time for the girls to show what girls can do. And then she was like, oh, okay, let me check the girls, because we already knew the response of the past 2 seasons. And then for some reason, that timing was perfect. We were like, sure, let's do it. So it was actually okay, because the show kind of heard about us. And when they asked Jabberwockies which crew they thought would be interesting for the show, Jabberwocky said Beach Freak. Then they asked Super Crew which crew you think would be interesting for the show. They said Beach Freak. So they were like, okay, let's have them on the show. So that's why it was a little bit easier for us to actually, you know, get on the show, since they kind of already heard about it.
But all that's, you know, just work, like just work, you know, like putting in work and just constantly being out there, you know.
I know you have another question.
One more and then we'll start dancing.
Yeah.
Anything else?
How hard is the dance going to be?
We'll take it. No, we'll take it. We got all levels in here, right? So we'll take it.
Like we'd rather do like 4 8 counts and make sure you got it and you learn some things, rather than do 12 8 counts and you're like, what is going on? And go home and like, what was the question?
Right.
It was fun, but I don't remember. You know what I mean? So, you know, just make sure you ask a question, and then, you know, if we'll just ask you if it's supposed to move on, if you want to do this again. So just don't be shy, ask questions, okay? Yeah.